consummate point guard. He played for 17 years. Think about this. Between Carter and Chauncey Billups, played nearly 40 years in the NBA. Two-time all-defensive team. Finals MVP, champion Pistons in 04 and averaged over 15 points per game, and he was Mr. Big Shot for those. And we are delighted to be joined by new Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups. So, Chauncey, and you worked hard to get across the country to enjoy this moment. Why was it important to you to come back from the Blazers, playing on the East Coast, to come back and be part of this today?
I mean, of course, it was very important for me to try to be here. I worked my whole life for this, you know, so I'm not going to let a tough flight here and there stop me from coming to this. And I'm just happy to be here. I'm thankful to be here. Man, it's crazy. It really is crazy. I've spent a lot of these days, the last few days, just kind of being speechless, knowing that I am going into what I call basketball heaven.
What was your reaction, Chauncey, when you got the call?
Yeah, I was, you know, when they told us that they were going to call us between a certain amount of time, I'm not a very nervous guy, but we were in Orlando about to play the Magic that night, and I usually still take my naps on game day. And obviously this day I couldn't take my nap. You know? So I was waiting on the call and finally got the call, and I just felt so validated, you know, when I got off of that call. All the hard work and so many sacrifices that everybody around me made, you know, not just myself, but everybody, my whole family, that made these sacrifices to help me chase greatness, you know.
You said you're not a nervous guy. What did you think of your own reaction, the emotions, the nerves that came with it? Did it surprise you at all?
To get the call?
No, that you were as nervous, emotional, anticipatory as you were.
Yeah, no, it really didn't surprise me. I think I got that from my dad. You know, he's probably the coolest dude in the world, to be honest with you, and he never gets nervous. And if he does, you never see it. You know, so I'm happy and thankful that I got that part of my dad's personality.
You know, when I think of you, Chauncey, the first thing that comes to mind is winner champion. You know, you think of certain players, great shooter, this. How do you view yourself as a player? What comes to mind first when you think of your career?
Well, first of all, I appreciate you saying that, because that is what I've always been about, is just wanting to win. And I think the thing I'm most proud about with this is that's all I ever played for, was to try to win, try to make my teammates better. I never chased stats and cared if I got 20 points, 15 assists. I just wanted to make sure my team won and our best players looked like they were the best players. And to get an honor like this is incredible, you know, without having to chase those stats and things like that. So that's what I'm really most proud of, you know, is everything I ever accomplished in the sport, whether it was making it to the NBA or being an all-star or being a champion. And now this, I did it the right way, you know, and for the right reasons.
Among the people that you've been able to share this with, and I know for the most part you keep it pretty quiet until this morning, what's been the most meaningful conversation or most meaningful moment that you've been able to share about this?
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, with my parents, you know, you talk about the sacrifices that were made along the way. My parents are at the top of that list, and my wife, to be honest with you, who we've been together since 17 years old, she had to make a lot of sacrifices as well. You know, my daughters, my kids, you miss so many things along the way, trying to chase this dream and chase this thing. So just talking to them and having those conversations, it just makes it all, it's made it all worth it, you know.
And well-deserved, Chauncey. Congratulations. Chauncey Billups,
Thank you.
a member of this 2024 Hall of Fame class for the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.